Hello and welcome to the channel. If you haven't done so already, make sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate that so much. So let's go ahead and talk about this. I'll try to keep it brief. Um, so if you decide that you want to open a business, it's important to do this. This is very important. Like, make sure you have all the necessary equipment so you can build everything in-house without having to rely on any outside source. That's just my opinion. But anyway, so we're going to talk about the Hyundai Ioniqs getting recalled, the hybrid one, not the new one, for fire risk. May not have been actually been fixed, so they recalled again. So they didn't fix it the first time. No surprise there. They didn't fix it the first time, so they're recalling it again so they can fix it properly for the second time, which is just unacceptable. It should have been fixed the first time when this situation's happened. But anyway, let's go ahead and go to the article. All right, so here is the article. Some Hyundai Ioniqs recalled for fire risk may not have actually been fixed. Recalled again. Hyundai is recalling 10,575 hybrid plug-in hybrid vehicles because of an issue that was supposed to have been fixed, but it wasn't fixed. So they're recalling it again. The problem started in March 2018 when Hyundai received a report that heat damage on the rear seat of a 2017 Kia Niro sold in Korea. The automaker began an investigation and in October 2018 decided to conduct a voluntary safety recall. So they weren't forced by NHTSA to do a recall. They chose to do these recall after finding out that, hey, there may be a problem here. 10,575 2017 2018 Hyundai Ioniq hybrid and plug-in hybrid models in the US. The issue stemmed from power relay assembly, which is located under the rear seats. Through the investigation, Honda realized the part was connected too loosely, so it wasn't tightened. That was in turn leading to increased electrical resistance because of the loose contact between the main relay terminals that could cause high heat and increase the risk of a fire in the vehicle. Ooh, the good news that the problematic part had been made by a supplier that automaker had stopped using. Okay, so where was I? It just had to recall vehicles that were already in the field, replace the relays, and everything would be all right. You would think that everything would be okay, but it ain't. So then they had to do it again. Unfortunately, it didn't turn out to be that easy. In June 2021, Hyundai received a report alleging that a 2017 Ioniq had caught fire after receiving the recall fix. So that was not the issue. But anyway, moving on. In November and December, it received two more reports of fire from vehicles that it had also allegedly received the recall repair. The automaker investigated two of the vehicles and found that although both vehicles' repair history indicated that they had received a new relay from different dealers, no less, both still had the old problematic part. In March, Hyundai received two notices post-remedy fires. By April, it found four more vehicles that had been improperly repaired. And when it comes to warranty work, most of those dealerships aren't really getting paid they're not getting paid by the people, like the warranty covers it. So they're supposed to get money from the manufacturer, supposedly. But, who really knows? You know what I'm saying? So therefore, you may have an inexperienced mechanic doing the repairs and he might not have done it correctly, or maybe there's an additional, anything can happen when you're doing recall, especially when it's a warranty work. They don't like doing warranty work, even though they sell it to you and it's part of the vehicle. They don't, and that's not just limiting to Hyundai. It's just the industry standards. They don't like dealing with warranty work. They just don't. And most of them will try to find every excuse not to honor that warranty unless it's a massive recall. But if something goes wrong with the car, or if you mod it in any type of way, they will use that excuse to not repair your vehicle. They would just be like, hey, look over here. You did this to the car. That's the reason why something went wrong. This is the reason why. So they'll use that to try to void your warranty or do anything not to pay out, because warranties, they just, some of them are good. Some of them are just complete ripoffs, to be honest. it's only good when you get it, and then when you try to use it, they're going to try to find every single excuse in the book not to honor it, or find something so they don't have to pay out, or whatever the reason it is. But anyway, moving on. In March, Hyundai received 2 notices of post-remedy fires. April, we found more, blah, 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 unfortunately. But that's the positive side here. Out of the 11 vehicles Hyundai surveyed, a total of 9 were found to still have issues related to the relay. Fortunately, no injuries or deaths were reported, which is a good thing. Nobody died. The automaker did an internal audit and decided to launch another recall. Owners will be asked to bring their vehicles back into the dealer to have a recall work inspected and have the main power relay replaced where necessary. So if they're going to check the main power relay, and if there's nothing wrong with it, then they're just going to, keep it, move on. And if there's something wrong with it, then they'll replace it. I think that they should have just replaced it in general so they can avoid having major issues down the road. But hey, when it comes to warranty work, like I said, they take shortcuts, and if they don't have to replace the part and just kind of like put a band-aid on it, that's what they're going to do. Unfortunately, that's just facts. But I don't have any proof. Maybe I'm just talking. Anyways, just why the vehicles mentioned above had old relay, despite apparently having been fixed, has not been made clear. What Hyundai is going to prevent a similar situation from occurring again is not clear either. We have reached out to automaker for more information on both counts and update when you hear back. So, yeah. At the end of the day, man, if you decide you want to start your business, like I said earlier, just make sure you build everything from in-house, because nobody's going to take care of your product better than you are at the end of the day. It doesn't matter what you're selling. If nobody's going to take care of it better than you. Having rely on people, sometimes they can be unreliable. Sometimes they can take shortcuts. They can use inferior products so they can maximize their profit. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and you have yourself a very blessed day, because I'm out.